Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Artificial Fluency. Before we start today's lesson, I want you to think about yesterday. What was the first thing you did when you woke up? Did you brush your teeth, make coffee, check your phone? Here's something interesting. We all do these everyday activities, but do you know how to talk about them naturally in English? Today, we're going to explore the beautiful world of everyday English, the phrases, vocabulary, and expressions you need to describe your daily life with confidence. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly how to talk about routines, cooperation with others, learning new skills, and finding happiness in simple moments. So, grab a cup of tea or coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the English of everyday life. Today's lesson is special because we're going to learn English the way native speakers actually use it, through real-life situations and daily activities. We'll cover 4 main areas. First, we'll talk about daily routines and planning, how to describe your day from morning to night. Second, we'll explore cooperation and teamwork, the English you need when working with family, friends, and neighbors. Third, we'll discuss learning and skill development, how to talk about hobbies, practice, and improving yourself. And finally, we'll look at finding joy in simple moments, the vocabulary for describing happiness and well-being in everyday activities. Teaching note. Notice how I said, grab a cup of tea or coffee in the introduction. This is a very natural, informal way to say get or take. Native speakers often use grab for quick actions like grab your keys, grab some lunch, or grab a drink. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let's start with something we all do every day, our morning routine. Listen to this story about John. John wakes up at 6:30 a.m. every morning. This routine allows him to have time for everything without feeling rushed. Teaching note. Without feeling rushed is a very useful phrase. Rushed means hurried or stressed about time. You can say, I don't want to feel rushed, or take your time, don't feel rushed. But what happens when routines go wrong? One day, John overslept. But listen to his wife Maria's response. It's okay, John. We can have a quick breakfast together and then leave. This shows us something important about English and about life. When things don't go as planned, we stay positive. Maria didn't say, you're late, or this is a problem. She said, it's okay, and offered a solution. Key morning routine phrases. I wake up at, not I wake up in. I have time for everything. Without feeling rushed. It's okay. For when things go wrong. We can have a quick breakfast. Teaching note. We say wake up at 6:30, not wake up in 6:30. For specific times, we always use at. We use in for parts of the day, in the morning, in the evening. Now let's talk about planning activities. Smart people make lists. Listen to Alex. Alex uses a list for groceries. He needs to remember rice, vegetables, milk, and bread. Later, Maria discovered something even better. This app is very useful. We saved a lot of time today. And John agreed. Yes, technology makes life easier when we plan properly. Planning vocabulary. Make a list, not do a list. I need to remember. This app is very useful. We saved a lot of time. Technology makes life easier when we plan properly. Teaching note: save time is different from save money. When we save time, it means we do something faster or more efficiently. This shortcut saves me 10 minutes, or online shopping saves time. Let's look at travel planning. Michael had a great train journey because he arrived at the station early, checked the schedule, and bought his ticket. The result? His journey was smooth and stress-free. Travel planning phrases: arrive at the station early, check the schedule, buy a ticket, smooth and stress-free, leave early for work. When John and Maria planned a country trip, Maria observed planning everything in advance made the trip enjoyable. John agreed. Yes, preparation always helps. Key learning points for routines: use at for specific times, make a list, not do a list, save time equals do something more efficiently, and in advance means before something happens. Now let's talk about one of the most beautiful aspects of daily life: working together with others. Cooperation makes everything easier and more enjoyable. Let's start with household chores. Listen to Lisa and David. Lisa and David vacuumed the carpet, dusted the shelves, and cleaned the windows together. David said, "Cleaning together makes the task less boring." Teaching note: dust, as a verb, means to clean dust from surfaces. Vacuum is both a noun, the machine, and a verb, the action. We say vacuum the carpet or do the vacuuming. Here's Daniel helping Anna. Daniel helped Anna carry heavy grocery bags from the car to the kitchen. Anna was grateful, and Daniel replied, "Helping each other is part of living together." Cooperation phrases for household tasks: work together, or do something together, makes the task less boring, help someone carry something, helping each other is part of, it's easier with your help. Teaching note: heavy bags, not weight bags. We use heavy as an adjective for things that are difficult to lift. This box is heavy, or these bags are too heavy for me. Let me share another beautiful example. James and Lucy decided to make pancakes. "Cooking together is more fun than cooking alone," Lucy said. And when Anna and Daniel washed their car, they played music and talked while working. Anna said, "Cleaning together makes it less boring." The magic of small help. Sometimes the smallest acts of cooperation make the biggest difference. Lisa was in a shop and noticed the assistant was very busy. What did she do? She helped by arranging some items on the shelf. Later, Lisa reflected, everyone can help a little. And when Lisa helped her neighbor carry heavy bags, the neighbor said, "Thank you so much. Helping others creates strong communities." Community cooperation phrases: everyone can help a little, arrange items on the shelf, helping others creates strong communities, thank you so much. Teaching note: arrange means to put things in order or in the right place. Arrange the books. Arrange the chairs. Arrange items on a shelf. Family support examples: When Lisa saw David struggling with a heavy box, she said, "Let me help you, David. It's too heavy for one person." David responded, "Thank you, Lisa. It was much easier with your help." When Emma was feeling unwell, what did Michael do? He prepared some soup for her. And when Michael's daughter needed help with homework, he said, "Helping each other with learning is important." Family support phrases. Let me help you. It's too heavy for one person. It was much easier with your help. Prepare something for someone. Helping each other with learning is important. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Emergency cooperation. Sometimes cooperation is urgent. Daniel and Anna heard their neighbor's cat was stuck in a tree. They immediately went to help. This shows us that good neighbors are ready to help in emergencies. Key learning points for cooperation. Together makes tasks easier and more fun. Let me help you is a polite offer. Heavy describes things difficult to lift. Small help makes a big difference. Arrange equals put things in order. Now let's explore one of the most rewarding aspects of daily life: learning new things and developing skills. The beautiful thing about learning is that you can do it every day, in small ways. Learning through reading. Maria wanted to grow vegetables at home. What did she do? She learned how to grow tomatoes and carrots from a book about gardening. Michael and Emma had the same idea, so they went to the library to search for information about plants. Teaching note: learn how to do something is the correct pattern. Learn to do is also correct, but learn how to do is more common. I want to learn how to cook, or she learned how to drive. Learning new hobbies. Listen to Anna's knitting journey. She started learning to knit, and Daniel encouraged her. "It looks great, Anna. You are improving every day." Anna was excited and said, "I want to make a scarf for you soon." James had a similar experience with painting. Lucy observed, "Your paintings are improving." And James explained the benefits. Practice makes a difference. Hobbies develop creativity, patience, and relaxation. Learning and hobby phrases. Learn how to do something. You are improving every day. I want to make something for you. Practice makes a difference. Develop creativity, patience, and relaxation. Teaching you. Make something for someone means to create something as a gift. I made a cake for my friend, or she knitted a scarf for her son. Online learning. Anna discovered origami through online tutorials. Daniel noticed her progress. You are getting better every day. Anna replied, learning new things is fun, especially with practice. Daily learning improves skills gradually. Online learning phrases. Online tutorials. You are getting better every day. Learning new things is fun, especially with practice. Daily learning improves skills gradually. Teaching note: get better and improve mean the same thing, but get better is more informal and conversational. Your English is getting better sounds more natural than your English is improving in casual conversation. Physical learning. Michael tried tennis for the first time. He found it challenging but enjoyable, saying, "Trying sports improves fitness and focus." Language learning, the best example. Here's a perfect example for all of you. John has a method for learning English. He writes new English words in a small notebook every day. He writes the word, its meaning, and a sentence using it. Maria added, using new words and sentences helps you remember them faster. And John concluded, daily practice makes a big difference in learning English. Language learning phrases. Write new words in a notebook. Its meaning and a sentence using it. Helps you remember them faster. Daily practice makes a big difference. Teaching note. It's, without an apostrophe, shows possession, the word and its meaning. It's, with an apostrophe, means it is. Don't confuse these. Key learning principles. Start small. Learn a little every day. Practice consistently, not every day. Apply what you learn. Use new words in sentences. Be patient with yourself. Improvement is gradual. Find what you enjoy. Hobbies make learning fun. Learning encouragement phrases. You are improving every day. Practice makes a difference. Learning new things is fun. Daily practice makes a big difference. You are getting better every day.
Hello, my amazing English learners! Welcome back to our channel. I have a really interesting question for you today. What's your English level? Do you think you're beginner, intermediate, or maybe advanced? Here's the thing. Most students don't actually know their real level. They think they're intermediate, but when they try to understand advanced English, they get confused. Or they think they're beginner, but they can actually understand much more than they realize. Today, we're going to do something special. We're going to test your English level using a fun method from the English Leap podcast. And we're going to learn some amazing daily habits that will boost your brain power. It's like getting 2 lessons in one. Teaching note. This addresses the common issue of students not knowing their actual level. By the end of this 30-minute lesson, you'll know exactly what your English level is. You'll have learned practical brain-boosting habits you can use every day, and you'll know how to introduce yourself at different English levels. This isn't just about English. This is about becoming smarter and more confident in your daily life while improving your English naturally. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Are you ready to discover your real English level? Let's go! Teaching note. This addresses the common issue of students not knowing their actual level. First, let me explain something important. English levels are measured using something called CEFR. That's the Common European Framework. Don't worry, you don't need to remember that long name. Here's what you need to know. B1 equals intermediate. You can have basic conversations and understand simple topics. B2 equals upper intermediate. You can discuss more complex ideas and understand detailed explanations. C1 equals advanced. You can understand almost everything and express complex thoughts. C2 equals near native. You sound almost like a native speaker. Teaching note, simplify CEFR explanation to avoid overwhelming beginners. Let me give you a simple test using daily routines. I'll describe my morning routine at different levels. Listen carefully and notice when it becomes difficult to understand. That's your current level. B1 level. Simple and clear. I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a shower. Then I eat breakfast. I usually have bread, eggs, and coffee. I drive to work and start my day by checking emails. Could you understand that easily? Good! That means you're at least B1 level. B2 level. More complex. After lunch at the office cafeteria, I often feel a bit sleepy. Long meetings can be challenging, especially when there are many distractions like phone calls or chatty coworkers. To stay focused, I listen to music or take short breaks to recharge my energy. How is that? If you understood most of it, you're probably B2 level. C1 level with idioms. In the evening, I unwind by reading and journaling. I practice gratitude and reflect on the day's experiences. Maintaining work-life balance is crucial. I learned this the hard way after burning the candle at both ends for several months. Teaching note. Burning the candle at both ends means working too hard and exhausting yourself. Still following? You're doing great. You might be C1 level. Your homework. Write in the comments which level you understood completely. Be honest. This will help me create better lessons for you.
Now, let's learn something that will change your life and improve your English. These are daily habits that make your brain work better. The best part? You can practice English while doing them. Habit 1. The 90-minute focus rule. Your brain works best in 90-minute cycles. Work or study for 90 minutes, then take a short break to reset. Useful vocabulary. Focus means give all your attention to something. Reset means to start fresh again. Cycle means a pattern that repeats. Practice saying, I work in 90-minute cycles. Pause. I need to reset my brain. Pause. Good. Teaching note. This is a practical study tip they can use for English learning. Habit 2. Morning walk without headphones. Take a walk without music or podcasts. This activates your creative mode and reduces stress. Key phrases. Activate creative mode means make your brain more creative. Reduce stress means become less worried. Clear your head means make your mind feel better. Try this. Take a 10-minute walk tomorrow morning and think in English. Describe what you see. The sky is blue. The birds are singing. I feel relaxed. Habit 3. Smart food for smart brain. Eat light, healthy meals like salmon, nuts, and blueberries. Heavy meals can cause a brain shutdown. Teaching note: brain shutdown is when your brain becomes very tired after eating too much. Food vocabulary: salmon is a healthy fish. Nuts are almonds, walnuts, good for brain. Blueberries are small blue fruits full of vitamins. Brain food is food that helps your brain work better. Practice: I eat brain food, like nuts and blueberries. Pause. Perfect! Habit 4. Digital fast. Create time without phone notifications. Constant pings make your brain restless and always looking for dopamine hits. Teaching note: dopamine is a happy chemical in your brain. Pings are notification sounds. Useful expressions: digital fast means time without technology. Notifications are messages from your phone. Restless brain means mind that can't focus. Challenge: try 1 hour every day without your phone. Use this time to practice English. Habit 5. Mental load dump. Before bed, write down all your tasks and worries in a notebook. It's like clearing the RAM in a computer. Your brain can finally rest. Teaching note: RAM is computer memory. This is a great metaphor for the brain. Vocabulary: mental load means all the things you're thinking about. Dump means put everything in one place. Worries means things that make you anxious. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Now let's practice introducing yourself. I'll show you how to do it at different English levels. This is a super practical skill you'll use all the time. B1 level introduction. Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm from Brazil. I work as a teacher. I like reading because it helps me relax. I also enjoy cooking on weekends. Teaching note: simple sentences with basic because reasoning. Key pattern: name, country, job, hobbies, plus simple reason why. Practice this pattern. Hello, I'm your name. I'm from your country. I work as your job. I like hobby because simple reason. B2 level introduction. Hi, I'm David. I'm originally from Mexico, but I've been living in Canada for 3 years. I work as a software engineer, and I really enjoy the problem-solving aspect of my job. In my free time, I usually play guitar and sometimes go hiking with friends. Teaching note: more complex grammar. Present perfect, adverbs of frequency. Notice the upgrades. Originally from instead of just from. I've been living, present perfect. Really enjoy instead of just like. Usually and sometimes, frequency words. C1 level introduction. I'm Jennifer, and I'm originally from South Korea, though I've been based in London for the past 5 years. I work in digital marketing, which has really pushed me out of my comfort zone and taught me to think on my feet. I'm quite detail-oriented, which serves me well in my field. Outside of work, I'm passionate about photography. It's become my way of exploring the city and meeting new people. Teaching note: advanced vocabulary and natural idioms. Advanced phrases. Based in means living or working in. Pushed me out of my comfort zone means made me try new things. Think on my feet means solve problems quickly. Detail-oriented means careful about small things. Passionate about means really love something. Your turn. Try introducing yourself
at your level. Start with B1, then challenge yourself to try B2.
Fantastic job today! You've discovered your English level and learned brain-boosting habits that will make you smarter and more confident. Your action plan for this week. Day 1 to 2, test your level again by listening to English podcasts. Can you understand B2 or C1 content? Day 3 to 4, try one brain-boosting habit, maybe the morning walk or digital fast time. Practice thinking in English during these times. Day 5 to 6, practice introducing yourself at your current level, then challenge yourself to try the next level up. Day 7, celebrate your progress. Remember, every English level is good. The important thing is to keep growing. If you're B1, work towards B2. If you're B2, challenge yourself with C1 content. Which English level are you? Write it in the comments. Also, tell me which brain-boosting habit you want to try first. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And your English is the same way. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, you're not just learning English, you're training your brain to be smarter every day. Thank you for spending 30 minutes with me today. Don't forget to subscribe for more lessons like this one, and I'll see you next time. Keep boosting that brain power and keep boosting that English. Goodbye for now.
Imagine this. You put on your headphones, play an English lesson, go to sleep, and wake up speaking perfect English. No studying, no effort. Just sleep and learn. Sounds perfect, right? Well, I have news for you. And you might not like it. Welcome to Artificial Fluency. I'm your teacher, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest myths in language learning, the idea that you can learn English while sleeping. I'll tell you the truth, explain why it doesn't work, and most importantly, show you what actually does work. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried playing English audio while sleeping? Did you wake up understanding more English? Be honest with yourself. The answer is probably no. Today, I'll explain why, using simple, clear English that you can understand. And by the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly how to use your sleep time properly to help your English learning. Let's start with the big question. Can you really learn English while sleeping? The short answer, no. The long answer, let me explain why. Your brain is amazing, but it's not magic. When you sleep, your brain is doing important work, but that work is not learning new information. Let me teach you some key vocabulary. Attention, focusing your mind on something. Learning needs attention. Sleep has no attention. Conscious, awake and aware. You must be conscious to learn new words. Process, to understand and organize information. Your brain processes information when you're awake. Here's what happens when you sleep. Your conscious mind turns off. Your attention disappears. Your brain stops taking in new information. Think about it this way. If you could learn while sleeping, every baby would wake up speaking perfect English just from hearing their parents talk. But they don't. Why? Because learning needs attention. If this is already helping you understand how learning really works, please hit that like button and subscribe. Have you ever tried sleep learning? Tell me in the comments what happened. Let me give you a simple comparison. Active learning. Awake. You hear a new word. You notice it's new. You think about its meaning. You try to remember it. Your brain stores it. Passive sleeping. Sounds enter your ears. Your brain ignores them. Nothing is stored. You wake up knowing nothing new. Common mistake. I'll just play English all night and learn. Reality. You'll just have poor sleep and learn nothing. Let's talk about what scientists have discovered about learning and sleep. Key vocabulary. Research. Scientific study. Research shows we can't learn while sleeping. Evidence. Proof that something is true. There's no evidence that sleep learning works. Myth. A false belief many people have. Sleep learning is a myth, not reality. Scientists have done many experiments. Here's what they found. Experiment 1. People listened to new words while sleeping. Result? They remembered nothing. Experiment 2. People listened to grammar rules while sleeping. Result? No improvement. Experiment 3. People played vocabulary all night. Result? They were tired and didn't learn. The only thing that happened? People slept badly. Now, let me teach you about noticing. This is crucial. Noticing means you recognize something new or different. It's that moment when your brain says, wait, this is important. Example, you hear me say crucial and think, what does that mean? You stop, check the meaning, very important, and try to use it. That is learning, and it only happens when you're awake. Grammar point. Present simple for scientific facts. Sleep helps memory. Always true. Learning requires attention. Always true. The brain needs rest. Always true. Now, sleep is important for learning, just not in the way you think. Sleep helps your brain in 3 ways. 1. Consolidation, making memories stronger. Sleep consolidates what you learned during the day. 2. Organization, arranging information. Your brain organizes new words while you sleep. 3. Connection, linking new with old knowledge. Sleep helps connect new English to what you know. Think of sleep like a librarian organizing books. During the day, you bring new books. During sleep, the librarian organizes them on shelves. Next day, you can find the books easily. But notice, the librarian doesn't create new books. They organize books that already exist. Vocabulary. Consolidate. Make stronger. Sleep consolidates memories. Review. Look at again. Review before sleep for better memory. Retain. Keep in memory. Good sleep helps retain information. Still with me? You're doing great. If you're learning the truth about sleep and learning, subscribe for more honest English lessons. What time do you usually go to sleep? Let me know in the comments. Here's the effective sleep routine for English learners. Before sleep, review new words from today. Read them out loud. Think about their meanings. Make simple sentences. During sleep, no audio. Just peaceful, Quality sleep. Let your brain do its work. After waking, review yesterday's words. Try to remember without looking. Use them in new sentences. Let's talk about something important. The people who sell sleep learning programs. Vocabulary for this section. Scam, a dishonest plan to get money. Sleep learning courses are often scams. False promise, saying something will happen when it won't. Learn English in 30 nights is a false promise. Waste, use badly or throw away. Don't waste money on sleep learning programs. Red flags to watch for. Learn English in your sleep. No effort required. Fluent in 30 days. Secret method teachers don't want you to know. These are lies. All of them. Real teachers will tell you, learning takes time. Learning takes effort. Learning takes practice. Learning takes attention. But here's the good news. Learning English is absolutely possible. You just need the right approach. Common sales tricks. Scientific breakthrough. It's not. Used by CIA agents. They don't. Subliminal learning. Doesn't work. Reprogram your brain. Impossible while sleeping. Remember this phrase. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now let's talk about methods that actually work. These aren't magic. They're proven. Method 1. Active listening. 10 to 15 minutes daily. Choose interesting content. Listen with full attention. Pause and repeat. Look up new words. Listen again. Vocabulary. Active means doing something with energy and attention. Active listening means full focus. Passive means not doing anything. Passive listening doesn't work. Method 2. The notice, practice, review cycle. Notice. When you hear new English, stop and notice it. Practice. Use it immediately in a sentence. Review. Come back to it tomorrow. Example with the word improve. Notice. Improve means get better. Practice. I want to improve my English. Review. Next day, remember and use it again. Method 4. Spaced repetition. Learn something today. Review tomorrow. Review in 3 days. Review in 1 month. This is how memory becomes permanent. Method 5. Morning and evening routines. Morning, 5 minutes. Listen to English news and repeat one interesting sentence. Learn one new word. Evening, 5 minutes. Review morning's word. Write 3 sentences using it. Say them out loud. Grammar tip. Use will for promises to yourself. I will practice every day. Commitment. I will improve my English. Determination. I will be patient with myself. Self-compassion. Let's create a realistic plan that actually works. Your daily English plan, 30 minutes total. Morning, 10 minutes. Listen to English podcast or video. Write down 3 new words. Practice pronunciation. Afternoon, 10 minutes. Use morning's words in sentences. Have imaginary conversations. Describe what you see in English. Evening, 10 minutes. Review all new words. Listen to something enjoyable. Prepare tomorrow's learning. Before sleep, quick review. 5 minutes max. Then, sleep well. Key phrases for motivation. Progress, not perfection. Every day, a little better. Consistency beats intensity. Small steps, big results. Common mistakes to avoid. Trying to learn too much at once. Not reviewing regularly. Believing in shortcuts. Giving up too soon. Your learning motto: I learn when I'm awake. I strengthen when I sleep. Let's be completely honest. There are no shortcuts to learning English. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. But here's the truth that should encourage you. You can learn English. Millions of people have done it. You can too. You don't need expensive programs, magic methods, sleep learning, special talent. You do need daily practice, attention and focus, patience with yourself, good sleep. Remember, your brain is already amazing. It learned your first language. It can learn English too. You just need to work with your brain, not against it. Final vocabulary review. Attention, focused awareness. Conscious, awake and aware. Notice, recognize something new. Active, engaged and focused. Evidence, proof. Myth, false belief. Your homework. Tonight, don't play English while sleeping. Instead, review what you learned today, 5 minutes. Get good sleep. Tomorrow morning, see what you remember. I guarantee you'll remember more than if you played audio all night. Thank you for spending this hour with me, learning the truth. I know it's not what you wanted to hear. We all want easy solutions. But now you know what really works. If this honest lesson helped you, please share it with someone who needs to hear the truth about language learning. Subscribe for more real, practical English lessons. Remember, every English speaker you admire learned the same way, through attention, practice, and time, not through sleeping. You're already on the right path by watching this video actively. Keep going. This is Artificial Fluency, reminding you that real learning happens when you're awake, engaged, and ready to grow. Sweet dreams and active learning. Do you ever finish a long day of work or study and feel like your brain is wrapped in fog? Like you're trying to think through thick honey? What if I told you that 15 simple daily habits could make your brain sharper, faster, and more energetic? Welcome to Artificial Fluency. I'm your teacher, and today we're exploring how to boost your brain power while learning essential English vocabulary. These aren't complicated scientific theories. They're simple actions you can start today. Here's what's exciting. As you learn these brain-boosting habits, you're also training your brain by learning English. It's a double benefit, improving your mind while improving your language. Let's start with a simple question. What did you have for breakfast? If you said nothing or just coffee, your brain is already running on empty. Let's fix that together. Let's begin with 3 habits that transform your focus and energy. Habit 1, the 90-minute rule. Your brain isn't designed for marathon work sessions. It works in cycles, like waves in the ocean. Key vocabulary: rhythm, a pattern that repeats. Work in a rhythm. Focus, then rest. Focus, then rest. Here's the science. Your brain focuses best for about 90 minutes. After that, it needs a break. Fighting this natural rhythm is like swimming against the current, exhausting and ineffective. Try this. Set a timer for 90 minutes. Focus on one task, not 5. Take a 15-minute break. Repeat. Common mistake: I worked 5 hours straight. That's not productive. That's exhausting your brain. Better approach: I worked in 90-minute blocks with breaks. Habit 2, morning sunlight. This sounds too simple to work, but it's powerful. Stand outside for 5 to 10 minutes each morning. No sunglasses, no phone, just you and natural light. Why it works? Sunlight tells your brain, wake up. Sets your sleep-wake cycle. Boost your mood naturally. Costs? Nothing. Useful phrases: I need to catch some sun. Let me step outside for fresh air. Morning light helps me wake up. These tips are already changing how you think about your brain, right? If you're learning something valuable, hit that like button and subscribe. Comment below. What time do you usually see sunlight? Habit 3, the morning walk. Before checking emails or social media, take a 10-minute walk. No headphones, no distractions. Vocabulary: mental fog, when thinking feels unclear. A morning walk clears mental fog. Creative mode, when your brain makes new connections. Walking puts your brain in creative mode. During your walk, your brain does amazing things. It processes yesterday's information, prepares for today's challenges, reduces stress hormones, and increases creative thinking. Grammar point: present simple for habits. I walk every morning, not I am walking. Sunlight helps me think, not is helping. Your brain is like a car engine. It needs the right fuel to run well. Habit 4, brain food choices. Heavy meals make you sleepy. Light, nutritious meals keep you sharp. Brain-boosting foods: blueberries, memory improvement; nuts, sustained energy; fish, omega-3 for brain health; dark chocolate, yes, really, in small amounts. Avoid brain-draining foods, heavy fried foods, too much sugar, processed snacks, energy drinks. Temporary boost, big crash. Vocabulary: sustained energy, energy that lasts. Nuts provide sustained energy, not quick crashes. Brain drain, something that reduces mental energy. That heavy lunch was a real brain drain. Habit 5, mindful eating. Eat without distractions. No phone, no TV, just you and your food. Benefits: better digestion, notice when you're full, actually taste your food, reduce stress. Key phrase: mindful, paying full attention. Be mindful of what you eat and how you eat. Common mistake: I'm watching TV while eating. This leads to overeating and poor digestion. Habit 6, the power nap. A 20-minute nap is like pressing reset on your brain. Important. 20 minutes, not 2 hours. 20 minutes equals refreshed. 2 hours equals groggy and confused. Vocabulary. Sweet spot. The perfect point. 20 minutes is the sweet spot for naps. Recharge. Restore energy. A short nap recharges your brain. Your phone might be making your brain lazy. Let's fix that. Habit 7, digital fasting. Create phone-free time zones in your day. Try this. First hour of morning, no phone. During meals, no phone. Last hour before bed, no phone. Vocabulary. Dopamine hit. Quick pleasure burst. Every notification gives a small dopamine hit. Rewire. Change brain patterns. Digital fasting rewires your brain for focus. Habit 8. Silent mornings. Start your day in silence. No music, no podcasts, no news. Why? Your prefrontal cortex, thinking brain, needs quiet to activate properly. Benefits: clearer thinking, better decision-making, less anxiety, more creativity. Useful expressions. I need some quiet time. Let me think in silence. Morning quiet helps me focus. Halfway through. Still with me? You're doing great. Subscribe if these brain tips are helping you learn English better. What's your biggest digital distraction? Tell me in the comments. Habit 9, the brain dump. Before bed, write everything on your mind in a notebook. Vocabulary. Brain dump. Emptying thoughts onto paper. A nightly brain dump helps me sleep. Open loops. Unfinished mental tasks. Close open loops by writing them down. This works because your brain stops trying to remember. You sleep better. Solutions often appear overnight. A learning brain is a healthy brain. Let's activate yours. Habit 10. Curiosity bursts. Spend 5 minutes daily exploring one random question. Examples: why is the sky blue? How do airplanes fly? Why do we yawn? Vocabulary. Curiosity. Desire to learn. Curiosity keeps your brain young. Random. Without pattern. Random learning is surprisingly effective. Habit 11. The teach-back method. Explain what you learned to someone or yourself in the mirror. Key phrase. Let me explain it simply. This forces your brain to organize information, find simple words, check understanding, remember better. For English learners, after learning new words, teach them to someone. Habit 12. Curiosity hour. Set aside time to learn something just for fun, not for work, not for exams, pure enjoyment. Benefits: reduces stress, improves memory, increases creativity, makes you interesting. Grammar tip. Gerunds after enjoy. I enjoy learning new things, not to learn. She loves reading about history, not to read. Your emotional health directly affects your brain power. Habit 13. Real conversations. Have one face-to-face conversation daily. Not texting, real talking. This releases oxytocin, the connection chemical that reduces stress, improves mood, sharpens thinking, builds relationships. Vocabulary. Face-to-face. In person. Face-to-face talks beat texting. Connection. Meaningful link with others. Human connection feeds the brain. Habit 14. Gratitude practice. Write 3 things you're thankful for each night. Simple format. I'm grateful for. I appreciate. I'm thankful that. This literally changes your brain to notice more positive things. Habit 15. The One Problem Journal. Write 1 problem before bed. Don't try to solve it, just write it. Your sleeping brain will work on it. Often, you'll wake up with ideas. Vocabulary. Subconscious. The part of mind you're not aware of. Your subconscious solves problems while you sleep. Let's create your personal brain boost plan. Choose 3 habits to start this week. Morning. Pick 1. 5 minutes of sunlight. 10-minute walk. Silent start. Afternoon. Pick 1. 90-minute work blocks. 20-minute nap. Mindful lunch. Evening. Pick 1. Brain dump journal. Gratitude list. Digital sunset. Remember these key phrases. I'm training my brain. Small habits, big changes. Progress, not perfection. Every day, a little better. Common mistakes to avoid. Trying all 15 habits at once? Overwhelming. Giving up after one bad day? Everyone slips. Expecting instant results. Brains change slowly. Your homework, choose 1 habit. Do it for 7 days. Notice the difference. Final vocabulary review. Rhythm, repeated pattern. Mindful, fully aware. Mental fog, unclear thinking. Recharge, restore energy. Curiosity, desire to learn. Gratitude, thankfulness. Thank you for these 60 minutes of brain-boosting English practice. Your brain has been working hard, learning English while learning about itself. These habits aren't just theory, they're scientifically proven. Start small, be consistent, and watch your brain transform. If these brain-boosting tips helped you learn English better, share this with someone who needs a mental boost. Subscribe for more lessons that improve your English and your life. Comment your commitment. Which 1 habit will you start tomorrow? Remember, your brain isn't lazy or broken. It just needs the right care. Feed it well, rest it properly, challenge it daily, and it will amaze you. This is Artificial Fluency, reminding you that learning English is one of the best brain-boosting habits of all. Every new word grows your brain. Every practice session builds new connections. Keep learning, keep growing, keep boosting that amazing brain of yours. The final section of our lesson is perhaps the most important: finding happiness and well-being in everyday activities. Life's greatest pleasures often come from the simplest moments. Outdoor activities and fresh air. Tom discovered something wonderful. I feel relaxed when I walk in the park. It helps me think clearly. David agreed with this wisdom. Walking outside is better than sitting at home all the time. Teaching note: feel relaxed describes your emotional state. I feel relaxed. I feel stressed. I feel happy. This is different from I am relaxed, which describes your permanent characteristic. John and Maria had a beautiful countryside trip. They enjoyed fresh air, took pictures of the landscape, and talked about their favorite memories. Lisa and David had a similar experience. Spending time together outdoors is refreshing. Outdoor activity phrases. I feel relaxed when. It helps me think clearly. Better than sitting at home all the time. Enjoy fresh air. Take pictures of the landscape. Talk about favorite memories. Spending time together outdoors is refreshing. Teaching note: fresh air means clean outdoor air. We often say, let's go outside and get some fresh air. Let's go outside and get some fresh air. Simple picnics. Michael and Emma discovered the joy of simple pleasures. A simple picnic can be very relaxing and fun. Emma added, yes, it is a great way to spend quality time together. Teaching note: quality time means meaningful time spent with someone, giving them your full attention. I want to spend quality time with my family means more than just being in the same room. It means really connecting. Cooking and baking joy. There's something special about cooking for people you love. When Michael cooked for Emma when she was sick, he said, I'm glad I cooked today. Lisa and David baked a cake for their daughter, and she was very happy and said the cake was amazing. Anna felt proud after making vegetable soup, and she discovered that baking is fun and comforting, and baking creates joyful moments. Cooking and baking phrases. I'm glad I cooked today. Very happy and amazing. Feel proud after making something. Fun and comforting. Creates joyful moments. Quiet, peaceful moments. Not all happiness is loud and exciting. Maria found peace in a simple routine. She loves reading in the evening for 30 minutes before bed. Anna and Daniel discovered that visiting a cafe is relaxing. Small gestures of love. Sometimes the smallest actions bring the greatest joy. James surprised Lucy with roses, and she said, "Thank you, James. They are beautiful." James reflected on this. Small gestures of thoughtfulness bring happiness in daily life. When Anna prepared a surprise breakfast for Daniel, he said it was wonderful. Thoughtful gesture phrases. To surprise someone with something. They are beautiful. Small gestures of thoughtfulness bring happiness. Prepare a surprise. It was wonderful. Teaching note: small gestures are little actions that show you care. Bringing flowers, making coffee, writing a note, or giving a hug are all small gestures. Key points for finding joy. Simple activities can bring great happiness. Spending time outdoors improves well-being. Cooking for others is an act of love. Quiet moments are important too. Small gestures make a big difference.